questions for the student athletes, and again, questions for coach and student athletes, please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone, and we'll have name and affiliation for transcription purposes as well. Coach, great effort by your team today. Just kind of your thoughts on today and your first season in general in Moon Township.
Yeah, really proud of how hard these guys played. That we were a couple shots away from, a possession or two game. I think we shocked pretty much everyone in this room except for ourselves and our administration by even making it here. We were never satisfied by that though. We wanted to really win this game. They obviously came out and tried to prove that. I could not be prouder, and these two sitting next to me, finishing their careers and believing in me and the staff, it means more than I could ever say.
All right, questions. Again, we'll start with questions for the student athletes. Got a question, please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. Over here, please. And you can name and affiliation, please.
Adam Borst, Pittsburgh Sports Now. Seems like that second quarter kind of is where the game got away from you guys a little bit. Kind of talk about what went wrong for you guys there.
Yeah, they're too good to beat a team, 22-5 in the second quarter. But we tried to sustain it and come back in that third. And our effort, one thing we're going to do, if there's time on that clock, we're going to play hard, period. And they did. They were really taking away some looks for us. I think, our three-point percentage all season long, they were playing that, and we were really hot, and they started guarding the three a little bit more. But we got 16 attempts. We probably have to make a couple more of those shots. But again, I'm just so proud of this effort of this group of 16, and really proud to be their coach.
Next question. Name and affiliation, please.
Josh Woodman, RMU Century Media. Coach, we've spoke before about how the advantages of playing teams more than once or twice, and I'm just curious. Obviously, the score line is way different than the last two times you've met this team. How much is a testament to your team rising to the moment? And on top of that, what changes did you make?
Yeah, we made a couple of adjustments. Watching the last game back, the second quarter killed us again, but it was because they hit a ton of threes. So our goal was to keep them under 5. They hit 4. So we kind of checkmarked that goal. But in order to do that, we had to play one-on-one in the post. And Kayla, let me be very clear. Kayla's not getting enough credit for what she's doing with that program. She's a first-year head coach. Yeah, she inherited an incredible group of players, but that makes it harder in my opinion. So she did a wonderful job. They had 32 points in the paint. Obviously, we were playing one-on-one defense. So we kind of knew that was going to happen by taking away the 3. It was something we lived with, and it's something we would do again. I stand by it.
Next question.
Tristan Freeman, busting brackets for Isis and Maya. When Green Bay went on a 23 run and a half, the game could have easily gotten away. What put you guys in a position to start the third quarter where you were able to come back and keep it competitive instead of becoming one of those blowouts from the top seeds?
Yeah, I just want to say that we went up as a team during halftime, and it was led by Isis, and just collecting ourselves and knowing that the game is not over. We had 20 more minutes left to play, and we came out like that. It was hard when 3 of our starters were in foul trouble.
I'd definitely say we came together at halftime just to regroup after that second quarter and just instill in that mindset that we are going to make this game competitive and we can win, and it's not going to be like the past 2 times that we played this team. So we just had that mentality coming into the second half. Just kind of, you can't change the past, but you can control what happens in the future. So.
Chris, you have a question over here? Let's get to Chris.
Chris Schumer, Horizon. I'd be curious to hear something from both coach and the players. You guys have been a really difficult team to beat in this conference since about January 18th. What are some observations, some shifts, some things that you noticed that started to go much better than that first half of the season?
I think we always knew that we could be one of those top teams, even though everyone else didn't think so. But I think the biggest shift, I would say, is just being ourselves. I feel like we focus a lot on other teams and how to stop. But Coach McCabe, she told us we got to focus on us and just be us. And that's the only thing I really say would change about that.
Yeah, to build upon that, we were always a strong defensive team. It was just our offense that struggled in the beginning. So once we got our offense flowing and just being more aggressive individually, individually on offense that really set our game apart?
Yeah, they had a player-led meeting, so they're not, they're not giving themselves enough credit. And they brought it to us. We had a little powwow. They said what they were going to change. We said what we were going to change, and it worked. So it was all them. We have 9 seniors. We have, so much senior-led, continuity between us. I came in at halftime, and they're talking about this, powwow that they had, and I misinterpreted it. I thought they were yelling at each other, and I was like, "What are y'all doing? Stay together." And they were like, "What is Coach talking about?" And I had to come back in and apologize because they were just so aggressive with each other. Like, we're not losing this way. And they've stuck together this entire time. The bond that these 16 have is going to last for their entire life. And again, I'm just so proud to be their coach.
Any further questions for Coach? Let's go up here to the front here, please.
Matt Manns, RMU SID. But Coach, I just want to ask you, take me those last few minutes of the game, double digits, and you have girls laying all over the floor for loose balls and just giving max effort. Would you just say that this exemplifies what this team is?
Matt, I know you're throwing this alley-oop for me. It's called Moonball. And it's been our slogan all season long. And it just means do all the little things. We're obviously going to start with defense, but we're going to be on the floor. If there's time on that clock, we're going to play basketball, period, point blank. And it's been our hashtag all season, and they've fully bought into it.
Right here.
Coach, you got 9 seniors or graduates on your team. I mean, just talk about, it's your first year as a head coach. Talk about what they meant to you, what they taught you, and how much do they mean to this program moving forward, even though they're leaving.
Yeah, really hard for me right now, honestly, to talk about it, because I cannot be more thankful for them buying into me as a first-year head coach and then facing adversity. Like, we were 1-7 to start this conference. And, we kept 5 of them that have been together for so long, and that was so important to me to not touch that bond. And then we brought 4 in that believed in us, and they've got me for the rest of their life.
Next question.
For the players, this is your one and only year at Robert Morris, but can you talk about the lasting legacy that you guys wanted to have on the program, even though it's for a short time?
I'll say the biggest thing, and I told my team this after the game, I appreciate no matter what, whether we were up or down, win or lost, the fight that we had every single game. No matter what the score was, we always were together, and we just fought. And the biggest thing I told them to take away from this season was we demanded respect. Like, no one gave us our respect. We earned it the whole season. So I told them I was so proud of us. Like, looking back, that's the biggest takeaway.
I genuinely love every single one of my teammates. I've never been a part of a team that was so, genuinely close, and for that to happen in 1 year is unheard of nowadays. And I'm just so excited for them just to take it all next year.
Yeah.
Any further questions? If not, that's a good place to end it. Ladies, congratulations on a wonderful season. Best of luck.
Thank you.
We'll do it again after game number 2. Again, we'll be tipping just after 2:30, so about 15 minutes from now. Thank you very much. I think we're set now.